Welcome everyone to this video. So today I'm going to walk you through various steps which is now possible within Snowsight as a console when it comes to kind of running the regular ingestion workloads all natively within Snowflake, right? So within Snowflake what happens is you usually run your copy into command. That's how all the files which is present externally from Snowflake, it gets inserted into the Snowflake tables, right? And to run the copy into command, the kind of 3 or 4 major steps that we need to do is mentioned over here, right? I mean, obviously, number one, we need to have a standard and a defined model for the table, right? I mean, how many columns, what will be the data types, and things like that, right? And then is how the format of the file is looking like, whether it is a CSV file, whether it is a JSON, Avro, ORC, right? And after that, once you create, this table, the file format, then only we will be able to run, the regular loads into Snowflake powered by copy into command, right? So basically, if you see this is more of a syntax heavy, right? Wherein, you have to, create a table, and then from your maybe this is like your internal stage, you load the files, okay? And obviously, it will have multiple options, right? I mean, things like on error, you want to skip, continue, and all those options which copy into command provides, we can definitely give it. But over here, one of the challenges, anyone who is very new to Snowflake or probably kind of building some critical pipelines, so it will be kind of little bit difficult with not difficult, I would say, a little bit challenging with respect to at least creating all these objects, defining the schema, and then inserting the data into the table, right? Now imagine a use case. You are just given a file, okay? You're just given a sample CSV file, okay? And you want to insert the data into the table without even knowing all these kind of syntaxes, or without even knowing that these are the steps which I need to follow. So how do I do that, right? That is exactly what I am going to show over here, right? So within Snowflake right now, this Snowsight console has like a lot of features, right? And this is also another feature which today I'm going to demonstrate, right? So here you go, to add data as an option, and over there is something called as load data into a table, okay? Right? So what we do is we click on over here, and then what we do is we browse. When I say browse, we try to upload some data, okay? So what I will try to do is over here I will try to upload one particular file, okay? And that file is the CSV file. If you see the slack.csv, it is a CSV file, okay? And one key thing to note over here is I do not know, or rather I have not compiled a table, okay? So what this console gives me is, obviously it will ask me in which particular, maybe, think of it like a database, or in which particular schema we want to insert, these particular records. So let me quickly reset my settings, okay? So what I will do is I will rather switch my roles to, account admin, so that I get, the visibility of all the databases, that we have, within the console, okay? Now same thing I will do, I will try to upload the file one more time, okay? And then what I will try to do is I will try to obviously select a database, okay? So what I did was I selected a database, and then I selected a schema, right? And then I don't know, right? I mean, because it is a file, I have not pre-compiled a table in this console. I don't have to worry about creating a table, right? Let's say I will say demo maybe table, let's say 202507. So this will be my table in which I'm going to insert my data, right? And then what I do is I click on next, right? So what it needs, I also need a file format, but I don't know the syntax of creating a file format, right? So over here, if you see the left hand console, okay, it will give you all the options of what kind of file are we going to insert, like it is a CSV, TSV, JSON, Parquet, Avro, ORC, right? So I know that it is a CSV file, okay? And then what other options does it give to me? So let's see what all are the other options, right? Now here we see all the different possible options over here. Header, field delimiter, trim spaces, everything is there, right? Let's say header, is the one. So I know that my CSV file, the first line contains, the line header. Okay. So I will just say that, first line contains a header. Okay. So that's how I have, kind of nudged my, kind of file format as an option. Okay. And then what I do is my file format is done. My CSV file is now loaded into the internal stage. And I have also, defined a table over here without even compiling it. So what I will do is I will have to click on this one. Okay, directly I will click on whether I will be able to load the data or not. Let us see. Okay, so see, now 15 rows has successfully been loaded into the Snowflake table, and you see it is also giving me an option to query the data. Okay, I can easily now query the data too. Okay, let us kind of see what happens when I click on query the data kind of option over here. So it took me to a different console. Okay, and it has created a sample query for me also. Okay, now let's say if I run it, okay, and I will try to see what all kind of data which I have. So all these data I have within my kind of table. Now imagine the kind of simplicity that Snowflake provides using Snowsight. I did not have to create a table. Okay, so I just had a kind of file, and I did not have to even worry about what is the file format syntaxes, what all are the various options that it goes, right? And then even I didn't have to worry about how I will construct my copy into command. Okay, the one which I was just sharing right few minutes ago, right? So directly the data got loaded into the kind of table, and it also gave me an option to do some validations by opening that particular entire activity that we did in a different console in a different worksheet altogether. So that's the beauty of Snowflake, folks. So it is making all the complex things easy. It's just about we exploring the art of possibilities within this platform. Every feature is equally good, but this is also one such feature which is going to at least improve the performance of all the engineering workloads. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my video, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and like, comment about it. Thank you so much.